Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. Reality and Liz Cross coming at you. How are you, Liz?
Oh, very well. How are you?
I am good. So, when we were looking up the royalty, I was on National Geographic and saw this outline, I guess, of a Greek woman, and it said it sheds new light on a Greek tomb. And they're wondering if this is Persephone or who this woman is. And I wondered if you could bring in the woman in this mosaic, and maybe it's a fantasy, maybe it's a real person. I don't know.
Okay, so she was on the side of a Greek tomb.
It says the woman featured on the mosaic is shown with red hair, dressed in a white robe. Archaeologists believe it shows the abduction of Persephone by Pluto. So I guess that's probably a poem
Is this the
and not a real person or based on a real story.
Persephone by Pluto? Well, that's what this is. Did that really happen? Yes, it did.
Persephone was really abducted by someone named Pluto or pretending to be a type of god.
So Persephone was really abducted by someone who named Pluto or some type of god. Someone who was masquerading as Pluto. Yes.
Can this woman tell us what happened, and was her life cut short by that horrific kidnapping?
Was your life short by the kidnapping? Eventually, yes. It didn't happen right away. Was this for some sort of ransom? I feel like it may have been for some sort of ransom. Was this, why did they do this to you? Well, this lady was very wealthy. She came from a very wealthy background.
Was she royalty?
Were you royalty? Yes.
A type of queen or a princess?
Were you a queen? No. Were you a princess? She says, next one down. I'm like, what do you mean? What is that, like a duchess or a duchess? Yeah, more of a duchess than a princess.
And so to me, this is weird because this is a Greek tomb and everybody has red hair. So I thought Greek people had darker hair. Was she from Greece or was she from a different island or
Hmm. So why does everyone have red hair? Did you have red? She had red hair. In this mosaic, why does everyone have red hair? That was a family trait as well. That was, a very unusual thing to have red hair back then. And you were considered royalty or upper class or aristocracy if you had red hair.
does she know her lineage and where she hailed from or her family hailed from?
Your lineage. It goes into what, Russia? Are you saying Russia? Like a part of Russia, maybe Turkish, Turkey, Russia.
And short life then, has she had how many incarnations since this kidnapping a long time ago?
How many incarnations have we had? About seven.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
No. What year would this have been?
It says 2,300 years ago. So right around 200, I'm guessing BC, the fourth
Yes.
century BC, 323 around there. What have you been doing lately? And are you incarnated now?
Are you incarnated now? No. Were you, so she's showing me what was your last incarnation? She was in World War II.
We like to think you have more. Is seven not very many incarnations in 2,000 years, or is that consistent with everyone else?
Is seven consistent? And no, more nine is more consistent. With that, so 9 would have been the average for about 2,000 years. Yes, she was. Were you male in the last lifetime? Yes, she was a male soldier. Were you Greek? And she was Greek.
And
Well, she would have been he, but he was Greek. Were you
okay.
killed in World War II? She was captured again in World War II. Can you believe that? Oh my God.
What is in your soul contract that you want to be captured, or did you have to pay repentance to some people that did something to you in a previous life?
It was her turn to be captured again.
Can you
This is
write
some
something
tit for
better?
tat thing that they do. Oh, could you not find something better? No, she likes this. She likes being the captee and the captive. so, so this is something that they play with these souls.
Is is this advancing your soul to play this cat and mouse game back and forth over the millennia?
Is this advancing yourself? I mean, it does advance, but it really, she likes excitement, and it's something exciting. What? Why come down here and be humdrum?
Is there any excitement on the other side?
Is there any excitement on the other side? She says, yes, you can make it exciting if you want to be. And she says, you can play a harp and you can sing. She quite likes that. Did you play a harp in some of your lifetimes? Yeah, she likes to play the harp in some of her lifetimes down here.
Well, thank you very much. What does her next incarnation look like? I guess the captive or the captive?
Yeah, are you going to be captive? Are you going to be the captee or the captor? What is going to be the next lifetime? Oh, she's going to be captured again. Are you going to be trafficked? Possibly trafficked in the next lifetime. And I'm like, why would you want to do that? I
Seriously.
don't think that's a good idea. Oh, I want that experience. So, how old will you be when you are captured? About 11 years old. And will you be male or female? Female. She'll be female. And where will you be in the world? Will you be in Europe again? Yes, in Europe again this time. What about, will you be in Greece? No, I think, were you going to be in Spain? She's thinking of Spain or Portugal right now.
What possibly could be the benefit for that? It's horrific.
Let's add, what would be the benefit for that? I mean, on a soul level, do you think that it's about time that you had a sort of normal existence where you could just have a
The
family
death
and
intervention.
grow?
Yeah.
And she's saying, oh no, I like this sort of thing that we're doing here. And I said, but what about children? And she says, oh, I'll have children. Will you be able to raise those children eventually? Will you ever get free from your captors? Yes, they will find her and she will be free, and then she'll have to unravel all the trauma. I don't know. I think we need to have a meeting with her soul and say,
Yeah. I think it's time for an intervention. Uh, we're going to do some work with you later. So thank you very much. And if you're out there listening the next time, run fast.
yeah, this is just, I don't know, this is kind of crazy. I'm
I'm
shocked by those answers. It because trafficking, see, this is highlighting again how we think in the spirit world that we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and it's no big deal because we're up in the spirit world and we don't feel
Yeah.
pain and
They're
stuff.
not making good decisions either.
No, no, but then, somebody, she's just said, somebody has to do it, and I volunteered. And I'm saying, but, I don't think that these are really good decisions when you come down here. She goes, oh, it's no big deal. So this is something we see all the time, where, when we're here on the earth plane living these, lifetimes out, it's a really big deal. But the second you leave your body, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that was done. On to the next one. And it seems to be nothing.
Shocking. I don't even know what to say about that one, but
I don't either.
good
I
luck in your
really
next
don't either.
life
I'm
there,
like,
Persephone.
Hmm. Interesting. Will you be so? Where will you be trafficked to? Will you? So she's going to end up in the U.S. and will you stay in the U.S.? Yes, she will end up staying in the U.S. after she's found because she actually won't know who she is. I'm saying, is that a common problem? Like when they find trafficking victims here, that these people have no idea who they are, and she says yes, that is a common problem. So they have to give them a new identity and put them in some sort of like almost halfway home or some transitioning home to get them used to living in society. They undergo a lot of treatment, psychological treatment, evaluation, and then they're given leave to remain in the US.
How far in the future is that lifetime?
How far in the future is that lifetime? uh Probably at the end of this century.
Well, I guess human trafficking is still going to be a problem in the next 70, 80 years.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Has human trafficking actually, like, have we managed to stop the problem for the most part? No, it's become more sophisticated, more underground. So it's even more difficult to find the traffickers.
Oh, we'll have to do some remote viewing on that later. Thanks so much, Liz, and thank you, Queen of the Underworld. We hope that you can get an intervention before your next incarnation.
She's laughing. She thinks this is funny. I don't find this funny at all. I'm like, okay, okay, love, if that's your idea of a joke, all right,
Cheerio.
I'll stop this one here. Good grief.